So most people have a misconception believing that karma is a punishment. They think karma is some kind of bad thing that happens to you when you do bad things. But actually, I read about it and I also experienced it in my own life. And karma is not a punishment. Karma is an energy that actually is here to help you. Karma is like a teacher. And if you're a good student, it will be a good teacher for you. And what do I say by that? For example, I was stealing when I was little, like 15 years old. Me and my friends used to steal. We go in the shopping center and we used to steal phone cases, we used to steal wallets, not wallets from people, but empty wallets, like from the clothes, a lot of stuff. We were joking around, you know. And if karma is a punishment and is something bad for the bad things I did, then maybe I should go to jail or something like that, you know. But the thing is that God and karma was very nice to me, because I did a lot of bad things, I stole a lot of stuff, and every time they catch me, it was very good, you know. But it progressively got worse. So every time they caught me, it got even worse. But as a conclusion, the universe was very clear and very gentle to me to show me that I'm doing something wrong, because I didn't get my hand cut for stealing. Like, it started so slow, like just making me like they caught me stealing and they had to pay like $10. Like, that's nothing, that's not a punishment, you know. So when I read that karma is not a punishment, it's more like a teacher, and then I saw in my own life that it's kind of the same. Like, God gives you 10 chances or 100 chances, but if you screw it up every time, of course the punishment, or not the punishment, the lesson is gonna get worse and worse until you understand. Like, people that get their hands cut, they probably got caught 100 of times, got beaten 100 of times. Like, God told them the easy way, you need to change your ways, but they just didn't listen, you know. And karma is not always for bad things, karma is for everything. But why I say is good, because whenever you do something bad unconsciously, you will never like get slapped over the face for doing it. God will tell you in a very beautiful way, and you can change easily, you know. You don't have to lose an eye or a hand to learn something. You will learn it easily if you're open-minded to see it enough. And same for good things, because I was aware all the time about God and God's signs. Whenever I do something good, I get signs, you know, but signs from everywhere. Like, you know when it's a sign when you can't explain. Like, if you go to the job and then you get the salary at the end of the month, you can't really say it's God, because it's not something so unexpected that you believe is God's hand. But for example, when I was stealing, like the last time, you know what happened? I was exiting the store, and it wasn't in my neighborhood. Like, it was a huge coincidence. And when I exited the store, my dad was there, and I met with my dad exactly at the exit, and he was buying something and I was stealing something. And believe me, it's such a huge coincidence, because the city is huge and he doesn't go often to that mall, and I don't even go that often to that mall. So it was a huge coincidence being at the same mall at the same time and meeting at the same exit, you know. And after I met with my dad, right after he was buying something, and because I was stealing something, I said, Dad, we'll meet home. And exactly when I wanted to exit, the bodyguards caught me in front of him, and he was like, hey, what are you doing to my son? And like, they caught me in front of him. And that was the worst thing, because my dad is a very critic person, so he got very mad. He didn't talk to me anymore, and for me, being a 15-year-old kid, that really upset me. He told me I'm not his son anymore if I get caught doing this stuff. So it was like a huge coincidence. So I really thought that God was trying to tell me something. So since I was little and I was fooling around and doing this stupid stuff, I really became to learn that the power of God is real, because that's not the only bad thing I've done. I did a lot of bad things, for example graffiti or fights or stealing in a lot of more places, and every time it happened in such a way that I would learn. And now when I'm not doing anything bad anymore, I'm still using the power of God to create good things, because this is where the magic starts to happen. Most of the people, they need to work like every day for a lot of years to get successful. Me, for example, I got successful very easily. That's because karma works in a good way as well. For example, if you go to the job, I don't really know how to explain it, because I never went to a job for so long. I did like jobs, but for a short time. But the thing is, if you listen to God, He will help you even. Karma will help you even to the good things, But you need to try more things. If you just go to the job, then you get a salary. It's very easy. But if you try more side hustles like I did, because my job wasn't bringing me enough money, so I was trying a lot of side hustles to see what can bring me more money, And I was always paying attention to the signs. And when you're paying attention to the signs, it's very easy. Like, the signs are always there. For example, if you work in a job and you don't like your salary, the sign is very simple, my bro. The sign is quit your job, and karma will be there to help you. If you don't believe in God and you're afraid to quit your job, karma won't work for you. But the very good thing about this universe and about how the world works is that this is how karma works. If you don't like your job and you quit it, the consequence will be you will find a better job where you are better paid, where you are respected more, or whatever you feel like, But the world is a game of energy, and it's a lot about sorry for that. And it's a lot about the way you feel, more about the way you do. If you work every day at your job but you don't feel good, there's no surprise you're getting paid not as much as you deserve. But if you quit, believe me, something good will happen. And now you can say, David, but I will remain without money. I don't know how it will happen. Bro, God is the most powerful in the world. You can see Him, you can smell Him, you don't know how big He is, you don't know where He is. So God is just a mystery, bro. God is just energy. And if you want to work with God and you want to transform your karma in a good way, you just need to start trusting God, bro. You need to start doing the things, like energetically work for it. For example, energy is so powerful, but you need to show very clear signs. Because if you're working at your job and you're assembling burgers and you're not happy, bro, your energy is low. It doesn't matter you're working a whole month, your energy is still low, so your results will be low. But if you learn how to work with a lot of energy, for example, I have a very big feeling, I want to quit my fucking job, I don't like it anymore, I want to find something new, then my energy is strong. So if I quit my job, suddenly quit my job, this energy is so strong that God sees it, and it will happen unexpectedly. But you need to do it first, because God will not give you the proof before you give Him the proof. So first you need to do it for Him. You need to quit your job. You need to throw yourself out there into that possibility, into that unknown possibility. The same way, if you're stealing, you're throwing yourself, you're risking, but you're doing something bad, so of course something bad will come back to you. But if you do something good, bro, the energy of doing something good is 100 times more powerful. So even if I do something bad, the punishment is not so big. And so if I do something good, the reward will be 100 times bigger. That's how good God is with you. God is very gentle and very kind, and He will always help you. But you need to prove it to Him first. So you need to throw yourself out there, quit your job, do whatever you think, and don't expect results immediately. Just stay with the feeling. Feel happy that you're free. Feel happy that you can think freely, that you don't have to move so much, that you can relax yourself, and relax yourself into that feeling, and also use your imagination to imagine beautiful things that you want to happen in the future. For example, imagine yourself getting a large amount of money or stuff like that, and maybe it will take one day, maybe it will take 2 days, but you will not become homeless. For example, if you don't have so much money left, it will take a shorter time because God will be there for you, bro. For example, I was in the same situation. I risked everything for my job that I'm doing right now, international content creator, YouTuber and TikToker. And I had my last money, and my money was fastly going away. But I knew how law of attraction works, how manifestation works, and I believed in God until the last moment. And when I was like almost broke, bam, $20,000 arrived into my account. You know why? Because this is how God works, bro. You need to trust the invisible energy that God is controlling the world with. I hope you understood. Leave comments in the comments section below. DM me on Instagram for personal coaching. Thanks for watching until the end, and see you on the next one.